Welcome back to No Makeup Monday Tarot, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house and a creepy graveyard from a haunted chick like me with really, really, really cute dogs. Maybe one of them will make an appearance tonight. Tonight's special, as always, what the hell's going on with my hair? Special for yes, no.
There's a tech solution that you need to implement now if you want to mail your deliverable.
YouTube, just stop with the commercials. I actually tried to watch an episode of Broccoli Animations today. There were like 10 commercials for one episode, which is like maybe 20, 30 minutes long. Maybe sometimes they're even 15 minutes long. I couldn't even watch it because there were so many commercials aggressively being pushed on me. I couldn't even keep up with the stories. It was sad. So sorry about all the commercials that they're pushing on you guys. Excuse me. It's free yes, no tonight. How wins. You can also get a $6 taco box. 3 questions. A channeled message from a loved one, past, present, or future. I am definitely having a bad hair month. And then I couldn't finish bleaching my hair, painting my hair this week because the hot water heater went out. So I didn't work on it this weekend. But we got hot water. He went and got a new hot water heater and he reinstalled it. So no more worrying about if the house is going to explode or not. I had no idea that he didn't fix the hot water heater until the fire department told me on Friday night when they came out. And I told the guy, trying to call the landlord to get him to do anything. It's like, I'd probably be luckier getting God on the phone. If there's any good spirits that want to come and chat with us and touch the REM pod, we'd love that. Yes, at least he did that, thank goodness. And he did text me and say he was going to take care of it ASAP. So I was like, oh, Jesus. But, yeah. So tonight's special is free yes, no, how wins. You get a $3 taco box, 11/11 love reading, $15 XXX love reading, $20 past, present, or future, or you can get the $30 general reading, which is the international standard. I think I have the old battery in it, so it's just... I'm going to take that battery out because all it's going to do is glitch out the REM pod. Now, if the REM pod is as active as it was a moment ago, then maybe we are really active tonight. Okay, let's reset. Excuse me. Hey, how are you tonight? Welcome to the haunted house. Ahmed Monteser. What's your question, sweetheart? Maybe I should put the rules in the chat. So I do have some rules. Please do not spam the chat. Please like and subscribe. It's subscribe if you want to get a reading. Be groovy, man, or just leave, okay? Come back when you feel better, okay? Do I watch Squid Game? I don't watch Squid Game, but I noticed that Broccoli Animations does a lot of animations about Squid Game. A lot of horror Squid Game animation kind of stuff from Broccoli Animations. But no, I don't watch it. I don't watch Squid Game or nothing like that. Hey, Liz, how are you, sweetheart? Don't worry, we see what you're saying. You don't have to spam. Is there something I should know about Squid Game, though? I did read up on it because I was like, what is Broccoli Animations making all these videos about? I need to find out what the fuck I'm watching. Pardon my French, YouTube. So yeah, no sub, no like, no read. Be groovy or leave, man. Come back when you feel better. We do not like to hide people around here, but we will if you can't see past your lashes. No refunds, no e-checks, no solicitations. Please don't make it weirder than it already is. And let me tell you, it's pretty weird. And I can only take the... Liz, how you doing today? Oh, good, you're doing well. Well, okay, I'm lying. I'm not okay, but I will be okay. And I'm learning that it's okay to not always have to like try to be okay when you're trying to be okay. So I got the results back from my dad's PET scan that he had Saturday, and they still don't know what it is. They're like, he can have a biopsy if he desires it. Like, what? So now Thursday, we're going to have a phone chat with an oncology nurse so I can get some questions answered about the situation. And then we'll just go from there. I know, Spirit, I know. Yeah, my brother thinks he should have the biopsy. Even if he doesn't need it, have it. You know, just to be on the safe side. Hey, Yoika, welcome back to the haunted house. How are you tonight? Yeah, I think it would give us both peace of mind. I mean, I guess I'm worried about, like, you know, things I shouldn't be worried about that haven't even happened yet, that will probably never even happen. You know, this is just like a bump in the matrix. And I'm just feeling, you know, I just feel very scared because, and I need to correct that. I need to correct that feeling. So, you know, Thursday we should know more. I think that at the end of the day, he will be okay. You're right, Liz. I really truly feel everything is okay. But what's good is that if it is something, they've caught it early. You know, he's not having any symptoms. And the thing about what they're concerned about it being is that only 2% of men, of the population of men on Earth, have ever gotten it. It's that rare. And it's mostly only something that women get. Only women get it. Mostly. I'll keep you in the loop. Gosh, I was like crying so much this morning. My dad was like, I'm gonna give you a spanking. You know, stop it. But, you know, he didn't know what else to do because he's a parent, you know, and that's how parents are, you know. They don't want to see their babies cry. That's probably my mom on the REM pod. Hey, Suzanne. Why was I crying? Because, okay, so my dad had colon cancer at the end of 2022, and a couple days before Christmas, they did a colectomy where they took out a foot of his intestines. And he's been fine for 3 years now. And then they found something on the CT scan last week, and then they gave him another PET scan, and they're like, we don't know what it is, you know, but we need to get, you know, if he wants to get a biopsy, he can. So I just, you know, I was crying because they don't know what it is, and I'm overwhelmed by the fact of thinking of him having to go back on chemo and get a biopsy, and my credit cards were maxed from the last time he had cancer, and I'm still trying to pay that crap off. So I was just crying because it's just so overwhelming, you know. It's like so overwhelming because he's always been so healthy, fit, and well, you know. So, but my dad and I are going to talk to the oncology nurse on Thursday. You know, I'm going to ask some questions. I've got my list. If any of you guys have any questions that you think I could ask, let me know. I'll put it on the list. Yeah, you're right. And I'm one of those girls, like, I don't do cry. I'm just not a crybaby. Molly, have I ever been a crybaby? No. In fact, Molly's usually the one crying, and now this time I'm the one crying. Oh my gosh. You know, your favorite person in the whole world, which is my dad. That's my favorite person. You know. Do you mean aloe? That's so interesting because he does drink, he wakes up and he drinks lemon water, lemon and garlic water for his cholesterol. That's like his thing. That's like his special drink in the morning. Sometimes he'll put turmeric in it and he'll have some coffee. Okay. But how would I do that? Do you have a phone number or an email address or something? Now, there are a lot of different things I could try. The acting group that I like, I read the Three's Company scripts with Metal Rain, had some really great options for me to try for Dad. And I think we're definitely going to be adding them to the supplement, back to our supplements. Yeah, MDA is the world leader in cancer training, you're right. But I just feel like this is like a little bump in the road. I really feel like he's okay. It just gets scary because I get triggered by, by what we've already been through, and ugh, it's almost paralyzing sometimes. So I thought I would come by before I go back to bed, see if anybody needed any tarot card readings or Greek counseling sessions, or just wanted to chat before I put myself and my bad hair back to bed. You know, I started doing these lives because when he was going through chemo, I was just so lonely and depressed, and I was like, well, I gotta find some people I can help make me feel better. You know, maybe there'll be people out there that want a tarot card reading or want to just chat. Hey, Metal Rain, welcome back. I'm gonna look on Amazon for the Benzidol. I saw several different supplements on Amazon with the combination that we talked about earlier today, as well as the soursop that we've all talked about. I know Liz has talked about it. I know someone in chat just talked about it, how she drinks the tea or something like that. Dad loves tea. We're definitely tea drinkers over coffee drinkers. I think it's just I don't know. I think it's just that we just like tea. I mean, we like coffee. I mean, we're Greek, but we really like our tea. Yeah, your dad really had a big fight there. Molly's dad passed away. Was it 2018 of brain cancer? Liz might like to also join the reading group for the acting group. She might enjoy that. Okay, yeah, 2019. But yes, the power of prayer is definitely an amazing thing. But no, I've never thought about talking to Anderson in Texas because we're not there. And then I don't know what they can do for him from here. I don't know if there's any, I think somebody said today, well, get a second opinion on the PET scan before you get a biopsy. But, like, who would I go to get a second opinion on the PET scan? Like, what if they just can't determine it because whoever is reading, I mean, you would think that the oncologist would be able to tell. Just don't know. Okay, so let me look. What do I just type in? MD Anderson, Houston? Today I had to actually use my crutch because I'm in a whole lot of pain, and I just took some more Tylenol. Hopefully it will subside. MD Anderson Cancer Center. Oh, I see a 877 number. I just don't know what I would say. You know, I don't know what I would say, Molly. Okay, honey. Let us know. I actually read your comment wrong. I thought you said I have so many homeless blackberries. Okay. MD. Okay. Let me type that in. MD Anderson. Okay, I got the number. Thank you, Molly. They are homeless. Houston Methodist, okay. Houston Methodist. And then on top of everything, a friend of mine has sepsis. And there's only going to be one of two ways for them to survive it. Cut him in half or cut the leg off. So that's been going on for the last week and a half too. So it's like, I'm losing my mind. And I have no indica. My little PAX 3 is a sad girl. But Thursday she'll be here soon. Yeah, and sepsis is no joke. And the sad thing about Rob is that Rob is actually my roommate's cousin. So we all grow up together, so we all know each other. And it's sad because he used to be a real bad boy, all right? And Cobb County Police beat him within an inch of his life. They chased him in his car 30 miles and then forced him to slam into like a huge block, the arcade thing that they had set up to get him. When he hit it, he went through the window, and then they beat him within an inch of his life, so he became disabled for the rest of his life, from the waist down. So he's been in a wheelchair most of his life because of that. I think that happened either at 18 or 21, I can't remember. But he had a really great girlfriend about 10 years ago. We really thought that it was going to work out with them, but then some shit happened. She went to prison. Then he paid hundreds of thousands of dollars, like, for her education while she was in prison, and to take care of her and to feed her. She went to vet tech school while in prison, and then when she got out, he bought her a brand new Cadillac Escalade, and then she dumped him. Then their dog got really sick. She's like, I don't care. So he spent the rest of his life savings trying to save the dog's life. The dog passed away. Then he got sick again. It's just like, oh my God. So it's like one thing after another with him. So hopefully, now there's only two options, like I said. Cut him in half so he'll survive the sepsis he has now, or cut the leg off, and there's only 3 doctors in the world that know how to do that surgery, and one of them is here in Atlanta. But it's only a 60% chance that he may live and recover. And if he does live and recover from the surgery, he cannot get sepsis again, or he will die, because there is no antibiotic on the earth that he can take for any kind of infection. It's just like 6 of one, half a dozen of another. Hey Juanita, welcome back to the Chammy. Sepsis, yeah. My mom had sepsis. Amy stole her prescription, and she died. And Amy will suffer till her last breath for it. You're in misery? Yeah, I used to live in misery. My whole family's from misery. That's why I call it misery. Do you like it there in misery? I haven't been back. I'll probably never go back. No, my whole family's not from misery, just my mom's side of the family. Oh, the freeze damaged Satsumas as a support, okay. Methodist Medical Center, yeah, I was looking at it. Excuse me. But yeah, that wasn't the end of the story about my mom, but I just chose to stop it there because it just gets worse and worse with Amy. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Methodist. Yeah, Texas Medical Center, Houston Methodist. Oh, here I go biting my nails. I gotta stop. I get nervous and then I start chewing my nails. That's why I started painting them again. When you say the suburb ones can be hit or miss, like, what do you mean? Like, do you mean like, there's multiple different medical Methodist around Houston or something like that? Okay. I guess to put the call center on. Maybe someone crazy will call me and yell at me and pay me $5 for it. It's been really dead there on the call center lately. Nobody calls. Last time I was there for a second pain on my left ankle, and they told me I was borderline surgery case there too. Oh wow. I need to go to a podiatrist. Both my feet are so messed up from the car accident. And it's not that they're messed up like when you look at them. My feet look fine, but I definitely need to go to a podiatrist about them to see what's going on, because I almost fell today. think it's my Liz Frank injury in the left foot, and then from the engine ending up in my lap on the right toe. It hurts so bad, and it's swollen, and it always has kind of been like that since I had the car accident. So I need to go back to a podiatrist, see what's going on. Oh, I bet, yeah. Oh no, Metal Rain, I'm so sorry to hear about that. I'm sorry your uncle passed away. Do they know what happened? I do. I need a really good pain doctor. I mean, I have a good doctor now. I have a medical doctor who's a holistic doctor, because I believe in holistic medicine. You know, and he will give me pain management, no question. But it's the fact that it's just so expensive to go see him, because insurance doesn't cover him, because he's, you know, he's a holistic doctor. Oh, okay, I had dementia. Yeah, I was actually talking to my brother today about our grandmother, because my Aunt Becky reached out to me for like the first time in a long time, and we talked, and that was good, because she reminded me that I could see dead people when I was little. And I can still see dead people, but I can't see all dead people, okay? I'm not sure if it's limited to only people I know that I've been related to, because those are the only kind of dead people I've seen, or what. But it was nice to have her remind me of that this is something that's been occurring since I was a little girl. But I did talk to my brother about my grandmother having dementia, and he called it Alzheimer's, but my grandmother called it dementia, so I'm not really sure which one she had at this point. But yeah, she said she wasn't even he said that she wasn't even herself at the end of her life. Like, you'd see a picture of her and she didn't even look like herself. I gotta go see the podiatrist, and then the orthopedic doctor I went to see at the end of summer last year, fall, whatever, for my elbows, told me I need to go and see the spine doctor instead before I go to someone about my knees or feet. But I just think I need to go to see the podiatrist first. Oh, really, Molly? Yeah. We don't really have any mental health issues on, that are genetic on my family's side. I mean, on my mom or my dad's side. Now, my grandfather had a problem with, he had a very difficult upbringing, being that he was Vito Genovese's son. And all the stuff that he had to survive in World War II, and the Cosa Nostra made him a little bit batshit crazy. But that wasn't because it was anything genetic mentally. It was just that, trauma. Trauma. I mean, can you imagine? I can't. But it was his choice to go kill Nazis. That was like the highlight of his life. He was very proud of that. Even though he got a dishonorable discharge for lying about his age. You just need a spinal cord stimulator in my butt? What's a spinal cord stimulator? I don't want nothing in my butt. Unless it's a colonoscopy to tell me I'm healthy. But I will have to look up the spinal cord stimulator. That's interesting. Did you get to see it? Where's Liz? I don't know, sweetheart. We were talking about her. We were talking about the reads. Yeah, but I think she said. Let me see what she said. She said. She goes, yeah, maybe. Thanks for the offer. I'm working in the garden currently. I have so many homeless blackberries. So she's going to think about it. Okay, Rain? The surgery nearly killed him. Wow. At least the recovery did. Yeah, I don't want to be... Only surgery I want to be having is them pulling a baby out of me, okay? If needed. Okay, cool. Cool. You know I'll read anything because I'm the woman of 1,000 faces. I mean, I'll even read guy parts. If you need be. If need be. Okay, let me play Janet. I want to play Janet. Let her read Michelle. I know Janet. I am Janet. But whatever you say, it's up to you. There's no Grace, so Crystal will have to narrate? Okay. Janet has one scene. Okay, yeah, maybe Janet would be good for her. Just one scene, get her in there and get her to feel it all out. Feel it all around. God, I'm gonna listen to that song. Feel it all around. I've forgotten about that song until right now. I wonder if YouTube would be like, you have to share your monetization with this band because some stranger uploaded it to YouTube. Yeah, feel it all around. Washed out. I love this song. Oh well, if YouTube gives me a copyright thing, I'll just tell them to mute the song. Let's listen to it. I love this song. I'll link it in the chat, so if anybody else wants to check it out, they can. Okay. Yeah, you did call me panicked about it, but he's fine now. Oh, the phrenic nerve was impacted. Ooh, his diaphragm seized. Ooh. It's really scary. I am missing a tarot card. Oh no. Well, I don't know where that pesky devil is gone off to, but I never put him in my deck anyways. Okay, don't tell me the character's name until it's time. Is Tiffany getting the message from the group chat? Let me ask her. Give me 1 second. That was nice and relaxing to listen to that song. I love that song. I could listen to it on repeat all day long. I'll just wait for her to contact me. She may have fallen asleep. It shows that she's active right now. Oh, there she is. Oh, Josh? Does he? Oh, okay. So maybe he needs to, like, put things on mute while he's working. Or just come add him to the chat when he's ready to read with us. So I can show you tonight. I can show you my white cat. That's a painting of me and my cat Muffin. Let me see. I don't know if you can see, but she's got one blue eye and one yellow eye. That's when I had purple hair. Maybe I should go back to purple hair. What do you guys think? Purple or not? Okay, his green eyes, yeah. I miss having a cat. Alright, Molly, get some rest, sweetheart. Keep me updated about how you're feeling. I hope you feel better. Yeah, just re-add them the day of the read-through. That would be best. I think all of the puppies ate their chicken soup and went to bed. I hope she'll come back too. Okay, Tiffany said yes, she's getting messages. So that's a good thing. I'm just waiting for my dad to finish brushing his teeth. And then I'm going to go get the batteries. This is the only good plug to plug in the battery charger is in the bathroom. Excuse me. Well, tell her you got a good role for her in season 5. I don't know. Yep, for Spirit Box. I'm going to get the batteries for it in a minute. So the other night on the spirit box, we got something that was telling us it was an angel. God, my brother was so funny today on the phone. He's like, how do you know it's not something bad, trying to convince you it's something good? And I'm like, well, your intuition, you know, your feelings, your emotions about something like that are going to be more important than whatever you're fearing about it. Like if you aren't feeling if you are feeling anxiety, okay, sit with it. If you are feeling fear about it, sit with it. That's fine. It just only went off because I hit the back of the bookcase with my chair. But I told him that I feel, you know, I can feel things. You know, I can see and feel things, so I can tell. I personally can just tell the difference if it's something, you know, negative or positive or neutral, based on my intuition and my instincts, because I'm very in tune with my common sense and my instincts and my intuition. That inner compass is just sharp like a razor. And my brother's so funny, him and his butt chin, but like he says it really freaks him out what I do, but he understands why I do it too. Not the tarot. The tarot thing doesn't freak him out, but talking to ghosts and living in a haunted house and stuff. But yeah, so Tiffany said that she got a message today. I think it was from, oh, excuse me. Pardon me. She said she got a message today from, or some kind of message from an angel that wants to talk to me, and we were figuring that maybe it could be this angel. We were talking about it the other night. I don't know if I'm saying this right. Aziraphale. Let's see. Google, tell me how to pronounce it. Okay, so I went to howtopronounce.com. Let's see what it says.
Aziraphale.
Aziraphale. Okay, alright, yeah. Aziraphale. Isn't that angel also in Lucifer, Netflix's Lucifer? What are the angels' names from Lucifer? Wasn't Aziraphale one of Lucifer's brothers? So Lucifer Morningstar was one of them, and then Amenadiel. Remember that guy, Uriel. Hey Dwayne, how are you, dear? Yeah, so the angel came through on the spirit box Friday night. So I think it's going to be kind of important to like ask, you know, are you supernatural or are you hypernatural? Because maybe we get a lot of because of the fact that we don't ask if it's hypernatural or supernatural. I'm doing okay. I'm just, you know, I somebody said the other day to me, like, you know, you don't always have to be okay while you're trying to be okay. So, yeah, I just won't know more until I talk to the nurse on Thursday with my dad's oncology report, and then we go see the oncologist next Tuesday. But I don't know. We'll just have to take it from the conversation we have on Thursday. Hopefully, I can do something about my nightmare hair. The hot water heater didn't work all weekend, so I didn't finish working on my hair. Maybe I'll just go to my stylist in like a week or something and be like, can you cut this mop and fix it for me? Hey, Javad, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Welcome to the Chammy. just want to cry my lashes off, but I don't think I have any more to cry off. Oh, wow. Well, thank goodness she has a home care nurse. That was my mom's 24/7 home care nurse. I don't know if I'm ever going to recover from it. But it has helped me with my whole death doula journey. You know, it is not easy at all. I'm so glad that you have a home nurse to care for your mother. That is so wonderful. So wonderful. God bless that person. God bless your mother. I mean, it is not easy. It's not easy at all. I mean, I like thought about getting into like being a home healthcare nurse, but then I thought after the experience I had with my mom, I'll just stick with death midwife. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't mean that I can't still be successful with my music or my acting or my books that I write or my songs that I write. But it's like, I don't know, like, how do you, I don't know, like, it's been strange. You know. Will I sell you a demo? Like, what do you mean, dear? You mean like you're asking me to put out a single that you can buy that's a hard copy, right? The moment I get any kind of money to make that happen, I will. I wanted to press my Third Man record single that I recorded with Jack White at Third Man Records, which was also recorded on the same machine that Elvis Presley recorded his first single on as well. And it was pressed on the same machine that Elvis Presley's first single was pressed on as well. So that's my first single right there. But the minimum of copies I can get is 500. And that was me. I hit the back of the bookcase with my desk. But I think it's going to be a couple $1,000s to make it happen. So I should have definitely made a GoFundMe 10 years ago to fund it. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll put a GoFundMe up or a Kickstarter or something like that so we can get that bitch pressed. And then your wish will be my command. Or your wish is my command, Dwayne. Hey, Pammy Bear. How are you, sweetheart? Hey, Khalib. Welcome back to the Chammy. The only place you can get haunted. Nah, probably not really. I'm pretty sure other people are getting haunted by other haunted channels. Oh, I'm gonna get a puppy. Little fuzzy one, you're just so much fuzzy fun. She's like, I'm trying to take a nap, but okay. When I said puppy, she put her face up and looked at me. I was like, yep, I'm going to get my brown-eyed girl. Huh? Am I serious? I'm always very serious. You mean about pressing the Third Man record single? Yeah, I'm serious about printing the Third Man. That's just going off because I hit the bookcase with the back of my chair. Yeah, I'm serious about pressing the Third Man record single. And I'm very serious about finishing the album I started recording about a year ago. But I think I'm going to put the album out differently. I think what I'm going to do with the album, it's going to be my first record. I'm going to put each single out as like one single. Okay, you guys will be able to go to Spotify and listen to it, buy it, download it, whatever. And then I'm going to put, I'd like to put the record out in like, you know, something that you guys can put in your hands. Oh, I said I'm going to start a GoFundMe or a Kickstarter to press the Third Man record single that I recorded with Jack. And then, you know, maybe I can get that money together to press that single, and then your wish will be my command, because you'll be able to get, you know, a hard copy of the single. I got angry and took all my music down offline off Spotify. Oh, it's a big yawn. Yeah. But I realized that was probably a mistake. But it's okay. I'm going to take care of that this year. I need to get in touch with my distributors and be like, excuse me, I can't upload anything on my account for some reason, despite having paid for my distribution for the last year. How much did I say it will cost? Well, let me go over to Third Man Pressing right now and look. No, this is not Ruby Tuesday. This is her baby Gypsy Ninja 1. See, we look just alike. Let's just see what Third Man Pressing, let's see what it would cost today. I know Jack's like, go to other pressing companies, we're too busy, but no. I'd rather Third Man do it than, you know, because it was recorded at Third Man Records, so. Let's see, let's get a quote here, let's get a quote, give me a quote. So I've always wanted it to be a 45, but, which is a 7-inch. The minimum is 500, 14 grams, black, plating 2-step. Additional test pressings, I'm not even going to get one, I trust them. Really plain stuff. I should probably get the dinking. Oh wait, I'm trying for 12-inch right now, not 45. Okay, so estimated total cost for 500 12-inches would be $2,500. And that's 512 140 gram black vinyls at $1.85 each. For $925, but all the other money will go towards like all the other stuff, like the lacquer cutting, the 2-step plating. Hold on, let me turn that ridiculous noise off. Stop. Then that's just for like, that adds the inner sleeve and the insertion fee. That doesn't include like shrinkations or anything like that. So that's just basic cut and dry. So let's go move it over to the 7-inch, because I'd really rather it be a 7-inch. Let's just see what would happen if I got one pressing, how much it would take it up in price. Actually, I really want 3. What am I talking about? Wait a minute, it's not even giving me 1. Okay, let's just see how much 1 costs. Custom supply jacket, center label CMYK, insertion fee, it's just really basic shit, pardon my French. See, so for the 45 single, it's so much cheaper. It's only $16.69, and that's with just cut and dry. Here's this, you know, it's not shrink wrap. It doesn't have any special stickers on it, which is not bad, in my opinion. So, but maybe I should get back in contact with them and ask what they suggest. Should I print it to 12-inch or should I print it to 7-inch? Now, a long time ago, they told me that they weren't willing to go back into the vault to try to find a copy of it. But I told them I already have a copy of it, and I even have a download of the actual recording, which they said would help a lot in pressing it. You know, I wasn't trying to get them to go back in their vaults to try to find my lousy recording of my lousy song at their non-lousy studio or anything. With my lousy songwriting. I mean, the guy really just made me feel like crap about myself, but by saying that, I don't know. Saying they're not really willing to go back into the vault to look for it. Oh, really? Well, I got everything they need right here and always have, so let me just put it in your hand. But what I don't have is the money to put it in their hand. It's always been a dream of mine, but it's like, it's not going to happen. And I guess I just keep telling myself that because, once again, it's like there's all these other things that are kind of more important for me to manifest in my life, because one way or another it will work out and it will manifest. If I don't get too attached to the idea of it, somehow it'll work itself out. Hey Tiffany, welcome back to the channel. I'm not figuring that I'm lousy. The guy just made me feel like I'm lousy, you know, by saying they're not really willing to go back in the vault and try to find the recording to make a pressing for you. Do you see what I mean? And that really made me feel lousy. So I'll probably just contact Ben Blackwell himself because I can, and I don't want to deal with somebody who's going to make me feel lousy, who doesn't know who I am and has only worked there for 5 minutes or something, you know? In fact, I don't even think the guy that was dealing with the quotes or anything like that, it works for them anymore. So it'll probably be a new person I talk to if I were to just message them and get another quote. Whereas I know Ben will treat me well. You know, even Ben was like, you have all the rights to that song and that recording to do whatever you want with it. And even though it was recorded at Third Man Records, you will always obtain the rights. You know, despite what the law is, which is that the place you record your song at is the place that owns the recording. So that was really nice that they gave me permission to keep the rights to it, despite it being a Third Man Record recording. So Pam, we don't find out more until Thursday. They did the PET scan and sent back the results about my dad, and they're like, we just don't know what it is. If he'd like to get if he desires a biopsy, get it. So, cried my eyeballs off. Turned into a green pile of slime on the floor after crying. Because nobody can tell us anything. So I did put in a phone call to the oncologist nurse for Thursday so I can ask her some questions. And hopefully some of my questions will get answered. Khalid, thank you so much for asking a question tonight. I was about to die of boredom. No, I'm kidding. You know, I come here to read cards and then y'all are like, don't get your free yes or no's. Well, you don't want free yes or no's? I could stop them, you know. Much love to you too, Dwayne. Thanks so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. And thanks for coming by the Chammy and adding to the chat. It's been awesome talking to you. And I promise I'm going to do everything I can to make more hard copies of my music and make more music for you guys. I know, right? I was hoping for better news from them too. Like, hey, let's stuff him with chemicals so he has diarrhea all week and then tell them nothing. we don't know what it is. It's like, okay, whatever. So I almost feel like it's nothing, though. I mean, I feel like it's not. I feel like he's fine. Okay, at the end of the day, I did some research, and whatever it is that they think he might have, well, they don't think he has it. They're not sure. But whatever they're suggesting to get biopsied now has only shown up in 2% of the population of men on Earth. It's that rare. In fact, mostly only us women get it. So I just thought that was so interesting. So I've just been standing on my head waiting for someone to tell me something other than, we don't know. The doctors, we don't know. $1 million educations, we don't know. It's like, what the fuck is going on? I really need someone to tell me before I lose all my hair, my mind, and jump off the roof. But yeah, it's been incredibly stressful because I just, you know, you see this healthy person walking around and they're thriving, you know, and you've got people telling you, they don't know, they see something, but they don't know what it is. It's really been frustrating. It's been so frustrating, I may need to go have a drink. And I don't drink. Okay, I don't know where my yes or no cards are. Khalid, do you mind if I just use my regular tarot cards tonight? Or did you really want a yes or no card? How and when? Yes, enjoy your nap, Blake. I mean, not Blake. Enjoy your nap, Dwayne. Oh. Dwayne Blake. Spirit, what does Khalid need to know about their question tonight? His yes or no would be, was I sent here at this time on the hardest difficulty in life? I'm calling forth Khalid's most strongest and most trusted spirit guides. I'm going to try to have to look around for my yes-no cards. Was Dwayne sent at this time on the hardest difficulty in life? So you got a wayside chariot, and I feel like Spirit's saying yes and no. I kind of would like to try to clarify it through those yes or no cards, but the energy behind it is the Sun card. So you weren't just sent here for the difficult, hardest times. You know, you were sent here to have joy and fun too, but it's almost imperative that you make sure you don't get sunburned by those difficulties, okay? But you were sent here to also have joy. You weren't sent here just for difficulty in life. It almost feels that way sometimes, doesn't it? I can't wait for the taco box tomorrow. Going to get a channel message from my Uncle John. Okay, dear. Well, let me go get the batteries for the spirit box, and let's see if Uncle John's around. I'll be right back. Oh. Put on some singing bowls. I know, right? I do relate with the struggle. So the struggle is real. But it doesn't always have to be so difficult. I promise. Alright. Let's get some crystal singing bowls going on.
Want to know the secret of authentic fun?
This commercial's for, you want to know the secret of authentic content creating? Yeah, it's authentic content creating is originality. And not using AI. Like you did in the 60s. I just love me some fresh Spirit Box batteries. I wonder what happened to my yes/no cards. That's so weird. They're just gone. But I left them here on the desk, so I don't know. Okay. The Spirit Box on the floor. Oh, here it is. Oh, wonderful. What you barking at? Yeah, you want to tell me how it is? What is it? What is it, Bubby? What is it, Bubby one? That's a little bit weird. She's having like a strange reaction to like the Spirit Box being in my hand. I wonder if she senses something. But she might also just be excited because her mommy just woke up from a nap. Hey, you okay? Yeah. Excuse me. Okay, as long as you're okay.
Maximum volume.
If there's any good spirits there that want to chat with us tonight, please let us hear your voice. We come in peace. We just come in respect. We just want to learn more about you. If there's any spirits there that have any messages for us, yeah. Wow. I'm so glad he got well. Maybe Pam would like to join the reading group sometime. I'm pretty sure she knows Three's Company. Yeah, that was a really cool story about Crystal's dad and his stage 4 cancer and him recovering from it. It's a miracle. I was also reading about like some $30,000 cancer pill. Like, why aren't they just giving that to people? Hey, Milky Haji. Welcome to the channel. Oh God, I love Three's Company, but Metal Rain, tell her what you're doing. I'll come help you, Dad. Careful.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
You broke it?
No, thank God.
So usually, see that on thing here?
Yeah.
So same hole like that. I
Yeah.
just make that in. Alright.
Love you.
So how happened when
What's
you...
that? Is that from the surgery?
That's the one that nobody not fixed everything.
Oh, I see. It's like a hernia.
Yeah, this one. I think something here. What it was there because... I don't know, maybe because we thought was it necessary? We never asked him. I was having a problem over there for years. I don't know why. Somebody was saying, oh, it's nothing from the time you born. But when you went to these two doctors in St. Joseph, two brothers, whatever, they were looking at Filipinos,
Yeah.
they said it was good.
Yeah. So, what about like any stomach aches, gas, constipation,
A little bit
diarrhea?
of gas, but
Little
no.
gas, nothing unusual.
That's wrong. People eating
Yeah.
and they can fart.
Yes. More room out than there isn't.
Huh?
More room out than there isn't. I need to clip this dog's toenails, but they're so curly, I'm having a difficult time, but it's short and curly.
Well, you spend too much of coffee, how are you going to take care of your dogs?
It's not about that. It's about having the right thing to clip them with.
You got him, you're born too.
No, it's the inner toe. Like, see how she has this little toe here? She has this little extra toe.
Okay.
And the way it is it's so small and so curly, it becomes difficult to cut. So I need to look on YouTube to see if there's any options in regarding to cutting that toenail shorter and safer, because it's making her get caught on everything. Come back. How's everyone? We're pretty good.
Put plastics behind here because they get softer, come like a hard, and if you step on it, you're crushed. They ruin it. Okay?
Okay.
Good night.
Good night, Dad. Love you, Franken Dad.
Oh, finally somebody used the paddock with it. I think he really likes the bread. Oh, yeah.
Yep, he does. He likes it better in the orthopedic dog bed on the floor. Okay, let's get the spirit box turned up. Spirit, are there any spirits that could help us contact Metal Rain's Uncle John, who passed away earlier this morning, or passed away at some point in time in the not too distant past? Are there any spirits there that could help us with that? Should you buy Star Fortune cookie cards? Yeah. You totally should. That would be so cute. I think she would really like that. Oh. Oh. Did she like them? Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that. I need to go over to my post office box. Veronica bought me a gift, and I don't know, I guess she got the address wrong. I guess she put the wrong zip code on it, but it never arrived. I don't know. We're just waiting to see if it arrives. Yeah. But you you know, you don't have to be good at doing cards. I mean, she can just pull cards and look up some of the meanings and then get the ideas of what she thinks and feels they mean for her. I don't know, I haven't heard from her since that day that she came by. I think it was this weekend, or was it last weekend? I think it was this weekend she came by. Was it Friday night? I think she was here for a little bit because she had come to ask me about my package. Well, I'll send you some websites that are really good for looking up cards and their meanings. Usually when I get together with other people to do tarot cards, you know, we'll like for each other or whatever, or if people want to ask me, hey, what does this reading mean that I did for myself? I usually like somebody to interpret it themselves as to what they feel it means. Even if they don't know what the historical answers mean, or the answers mean out of the book, and then kind of go from there so they can learn too. Even like people who are like seasoned readers like myself, I would prefer them to tell me what they think it means first before I start looking at their reading and trying to figure it out for them. Hey Spirit, what's your name? Can you tell us what your name is? Are you here now with us? Are you here now with us, Spirit? Can you maybe show us your presence? Like, can you touch the REM pod or the spirit? Can you touch the REM pod or the kitty toys? Did you say take a break? Okay, well, give me the winning lottery numbers so that I can. I don't think I can take a break until the 19th, Spirit. Anybody wants me to ask the Spirit Box questions, you can go ahead and put them in the chat too. I'm going to go get up my list of questions that I usually like to use. Uh-oh, I've unplugged myself again. Is there a female spirit there? Spirit, are there any messages for Juanita?
Aziraphale.
Is Aziraphale there? Is Aziraphale there? Are you there, Aziraphale? So just say good morning. Aziraphale, if you're there, do you have any messages for me? Hey Maureen, thank you so much for your donation. How are you, dear? I'm sorry he makes you paranoid. I'm okay, I'm hanging in there. Thanks so much for asking. Give me 1 second, I'm just looking for something. Alright, let's go ahead and get into your question. Spirit, what does she need to know about her ex? Obsessed in love, what does Marie need to know? Calling forth her strongest and most trusted spirit guides. Why does he make you paranoid? Calling forth Maureen's most strongest and trusted spirit guides. Why does he make you feel that way, honey? Spirit, what does she need to know about her ex? Probably both, a little bit of both. In fact, you probably are both. You probably are both in love and still obsessed with each other. In that Chariot, and in that Empress card. I kind of don't understand why you guys aren't together. It doesn't make any sense. She's feeling that way. Okay, so what I just said is that it's both. And that you both probably feel the same way about each other in that Chariot and in that Empress card, okay? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about the ding dong. Because he's unfaithful, yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry about that, honey. That sucks. You're welcome. Thank you. I appreciate your donation. Yeah, same reason I'm not with any of my people I'd like to be with or had been with in a between the past is because they were all unfaithful. I just don't understand how people can be so unfaithful. It doesn't make any sense. But I try to comprehend it, and I just can't. It doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, Spirit, what can we help you with? How can we help you? Spirit, why are you here? Are you here now? Are you friendly? Hi, how are you, sugar? Welcome back to the Chammy. Doing, honey? You're sitting on me too. What's going on? What are you stressed, honey? Your passport was with the Japan consulate. They told me they'd release today. All right, Metal Rain. See you for Taco Box Tuesday. I need to get a new Tits Out t-shirt for Taco Tuesday. Maybe I'll get that one with fried eggs on it. That'd be fun. But the USPS tracking is not showing any status update. Ooh. Yeah, I gotta take a long bullshit trip to Washington, D.C. or New York because that's the only place in the world where there's a Greek Cypriot consulate that can stamp the passports, and then I can bring it back to Atlanta and have the consulate here put a seal on it. It's just sitting in her desk. It's so stupid. I guess I should make a GoFundMe for that too. Okay. So now what? Is there anything you can do to call USPS to figure out where it is? Did the spare box just say passport or Gettysburg? Yes, call them. In fact, I should probably reach out to the Greek Cypriot consulate. I need to get some things on my citizenship, my citizenships in Europe settled. Because I'm a Greek Cypriot. I'm a citizen of I'm a Cypriot of England, of the UK, Cyprus, and America. But only because my father was born in colonial times, in Greek Cypriot, in Cyprus. Man, I hope they haven't lost your passport either. That would be such bullshit. And your sponsorship, like you're getting your citizenship and your green card or something through your job, right? Because of your visa, your work visa. Yeah. And isn't that like, excuse me, isn't that like one way that you can get citizenship without getting married is a job? I think I need one of these. Oh my god. With Trump's actions, I'm gonna be deported if they lose my passport. Holy shitballs. No. What if they're doing that kind of stuff on purpose? Have you heard about the new self-deporting app? I just was like, what in the hell? Sweetheart, just calm down. I'm nervous too. And there's nothing to be nervous about. Yeah. How do you think it's gonna get worse, Pam? I'm interested in your wisdom on this. What about people who, have been here for years and they're legal and they have green cards and they pay their taxes and things like that? And they have a permanent residence. Why am I not seeing Khalid show up on this chat, but I'm seeing his little ghost over here? Well, it must be lagging. Okay. Interesting. So, Spirit saying he might not be spying on you right now, but when he does spy on you, it's at night. With this one card. You also have the Tower card. So I'm feeling like this person is feeling unstable at home. You know, they're trying to look into what you're doing because you were someone who did make them obviously feel stable. But that Moon card is like, really ominous. I'm going to split the deck again and just get some clarification on it. How is anyone even able to say his name in my chat when it's a hidden word? Now that's effed up. So I'll have to go back and see why it's allowing anyone to even say that name. Have they done something on YouTube where you can't block that word or hide that word anymore or something? Yes, the one you just put there, yes. Clarity, a little bit of clarity, Spirit, on Samuel's stalking of Maureen. Yeah, I feel like you should probably talk to this person. The World card showing, they just think the world of you. Like, they don't really know what they can do to make it right, but maybe you need to tell them what that is. which is being a faithful husband to you, or a faithful boyfriend to you. I have a friend who's been here since he was 2, but his green card expired a long time ago, and Trump doesn't care. I saw a thing where in Texas they rounded up a lot. Yeah, the T word, Pam, the T word. I just don't understand. It's on my hidden list, but it's showing up in chat. It's weird. What the hell is going on? What the fuck? I love that song. I hope that person puts that whole song out someday. I'll be right back. I just gotta find a drink. Well, now I'm having a nosebleed. Just great. So during the last Trump administration, I had to actually help my dad renew all his paperwork and everything, but I don't think it's due again for renewal till 2028. So I don't think I have to deal with it this term. Okay, I think my nose stopped bleeding. Too much crying, too much dry weather. I never get nosebleeds. I just don't understand. I mean, I'm looking at it right here on my hidden list, and y'all are topping it. I do not like that. That really shows me that YouTube is broken. Really? Stress will do that to you with a bloody nose? I believe it. Oh. I hope that Suga can get her stuff taken care of. I would really hate for her to be deported for being a good person. Welcome back, Juanita. Thankfully, it's not bleeding too heavy. Like it didn't, and thankfully it didn't start on camera. It just started when I stood up really quick to go get a drink. I love this room too. Good night, Frank and Dad. I love you. It's 2 o'clock. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. I just stress. Lots of stress. I think I'm gonna be okay. There's a lot of crying and a lot of dry air. Probably is why. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. So, where are those? Where's the hidden words? Community moderation. Okay. Defaults, automated filters. Okay. I take a Summoner Zenian off of. Oops. Oops. I didn't mean to remove him as a. I did not mean to remove Zenian as a moderator, so I'll have to ask him to come back on the chat and make him a moderator again. I thought he was on the hidden list. Because Molly accidentally put him on the hidden list, not knowing he was a longtime friend of mine. So, okay, blocked words. Agent. Number 45 and 47, since that's his presidency. Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Oh, I see. Okay, so I didn't put T-R-U-M-P. Look at that. There's your name. Bam! Blacked. 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 T-R-U-M-P-S. T-R-U-M-P-E-R-S. Oh, V-A-N-C-E. J-D. Oh, maybe I should not put JD because I have people who come in with that username, so let's put Vance and his pants on there. How about that? No offense to anyone who likes them. I don't judge you, I promise. Did I start bleeding? No, I started getting a nosebleed, yes, but it has subsided. It was just a little nosebleed. I stood up to go get a water and it started bleeding. Yeah, I know you've been wanting to get your mom to come through. Sometimes they might be too shy though to talk in it, or they might not know how to talk into the spirit box, or in fact, maybe, what's your mom's name? Maybe she will touch the REM pod for us. Maybe she will come forth someday. Hazel, Juanita's mother, if you there, touch the REM pod. Or if you could say something to your daughter, Juanita. I was just talking about my hidden word list. Like I've got... Oh, maybe you were asking if who I was talking about, Zenian. He's a friend of mine. Yeah, Sugar, we were talking about your issue with your passport. And just talking about Tramp. And putting his name on the do not say list. So if you wanna say his name, just don't put in Mr. T, because we don't want to like degrade Mr. T and his coolness for that. So just put in I don't know, put in something other than his name, like the orange turd or something. I don't know, but it's not his name. Did I just say that? Trashy T. That's hilarious. Oh my god, how am I typing the word? You try to type it, Pam, and see if it'll say his name. Sugar, type Trump and let's see if it works for you. Oh God, let me just log into a different. I'll log into my Gypsy Queen card reader account, which is my second channel, which I do nothing on, which I should do something on, but don't, because I'm lazier than lazy. No, I'm kidding. I don't have enough time. I'm always chasing paper. Okay, let's see if it will let me type it from this account, from my other tarot card channel, from my actual tarot card channel. I've actually never chatted anywhere on this account. Oh, I guess I'm a moderator, so I can say it. So forget that test. Sugar, does it let you type his name? Yeah, it's just me, Gypsy. I'm Gypsy Queen card reader. Hey there, Bam. I think the other one is way more dangerous, if you know what I mean. That just sound like Michael Jackson going, Michael! Michael Jackson, if you're there, touch the rim bell. We want to know your wisdom. You left us too soon. Did the spirit box just say funny? I'm not being funny. Did it work for you, Sugar, when you tried to type his name? Yeah, it's me because my email is gypsyqueencardreader@gmail.com, and that's the name of my business. Yep, it's just me. It did? Okay, so it blocked it, because I didn't see you type it, so... Whew, it's blocked. So yeah, I mean, we can use other words like tramp, trash, tea, excuse me, turd, toad. No, we don't want to diss toads, because toads are a lot nicer. Am I on Instagram? I am. I'm on Instagram as Gypsy Queen Card Reader. But I'm also StormieBleu Music is Sacred. At one time I wasn't sure if it was you, so I wasn't sure if it was you or not, so I was, excuse me. Thought it was a fake Pam. So, in my main Instagram account, which I don't even use the Gypsy Queen Card Reader one. I should, but I don't. I've got StormieBleu Music is Sacred. That's like my main Instagram account. But I wasn't sure if you ever followed me on it. And also any account that was a Pam, I wasn't sure if it was you or not. try this one. There's Instagram.com/Stormy. StormieBleu music is sacred. Or Gypsy Queen card reader over there is me. On Instagram. Yeah, try to follow me on my main account though. My account should be open in public, but if it shows you that it's private or that you're blocked, just let me know, because at one time I wasn't even sure if it was you coming into the chat, because things were getting so stupid and crazy with trolls. And I got worried something happened to you and that it wasn't you anymore. What's wrong with my internet? Oh, I see what's going on. I don't have my Ethernet cable on. Maybe that will fix it. Oh, no, that's me, sweetheart. No, that's me. And the reason that you see the hands and the gloves is because that's how I do my readings when I make videos. I wear my pretty gloves and I do my readings like that. Or at least I did several years ago. So yeah, that's me. That's me. I really need to work. I need to be doing my tarot stuff through that. I'd probably make my main account private. Yeah, it's me, honey. Pam Bear 5675. Okay. Let me make sure I got that right. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, let me look for you, Pam. I'll be right back. It won't take long. I don't know why I can't find it. Let me double check. I got like 500 people on this list. Hi, Spirit Box.
Bueno.
I just cannot find your account. Let me try again. It's just not here, Pam. Have you tried to follow me on Instagram at the StormieBleu Music is Sacred account? Or try, okay, let me try looking at that name. It's Pamela.Bartel.19. see what it says when I put for you. I'm sorry you're getting scared. Why are you getting scared? We're just talking about trying to connect on each other's Instagram accounts. I'm sorry you're getting scared. That's really doesn't make any sense. There's nothing to be scared of. Pam, are you still there? So I guess I don't have any internet connection on my laptop now. I know, but there's really nothing to be scared of. I'm the one that's living in the haunted house. You're not even here. You're not even experiencing it. You don't have to wake up every day to this. I'm sharing it with you because it's just here for you to experience. If I'm not scared, why are you scared? I just don't get it. You should just chill out and relax, or just leave and come back when you feel better. Okay? At least you don't wake up in the morning to cupboard slamming and things falling and stuff crashing and then you can't leave. You have to live with it because you have nowhere else to go and no options to turn to. So I'm sorry you're scared, but I'm not scared. So if I'm not scared, you should not be scared. Trust me on this. So I only see one Pamela Bartlett 19 and then a Pamela _ Bartlett 195118. Let me go back to but you're also not on my block list, so it doesn't make any sense. I'm getting a lot of awesome pictures of Pam Anderson when I put your name in. Bear 5-6. Oh, I did it wrong. I was looking for. Pam B, not Pam Bear. The chat on my laptop is gone because my internet connection's lost on that, and I keep Pam, am I doing this right? It says Pam B65. You keep taking the thing away too quick, and I can't see it because I don't have my chat up on my laptop because my internet's not working on it. And I hate their chat system here. Pam B5675. 5675. What is wrong with me? There the fuck you are. I found you. Thank you so much, honey. Alright. Now I'm following you back. Alright, you should see the notification there. Put some pictures up, girl. Okay, I'm so glad that I know that that's really you now. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Sorry about the conundrum of fucking. Let's see if I can get my internet to work on my laptop again so I can actually see the chat. What's the house? It's a haunted house, and the spirit box is my spirit box. So I talked to my mom and many other spirits too. Did the spirit box just say baby? Okay, send me some funny ass reels. I appreciate it. What's going on in my computer? Okay. Yes, please. I love that. I need to laugh more. I need more corny in my life. Alright, I gotta restart this computer, see if it'll let me bring the chat back up. Let's see how much time I have left on this. Okay, I've got about 30 minutes left on this. I think really the only time I've ever gotten scared when we had the spirit box on was maybe a couple of weeks ago. I was doing an Estes method with Molly while she was here, and I just couldn't focus on it. I got so creeped out, and then I got burned out by the sage. She was burning so much sage I couldn't see straight, and I got all like fucked up, man. I got like really dizzy, and I couldn't stay under that blindfold and keep channeling the dead. Oh, and it was really scary that time that they pushed me out of this chair. There is one live where we're somewhere and on the live feed something pushed me out of the chair. Yeah, the things that we heard around the windows, that was super fucking creepy. Oh my god, super creepy. I remember that now. Very much so. Yeah, we have heard a lot of stuff in here. But yeah, I really like to tell people though, you shouldn't be scared. If I'm not scared, don't you be scared, babe. Promise you're safe, you're fine. And but there have been times I've been scared, don't get me wrong. There's nothing more creepier than when I'm sitting here and it's the dead of summer, right? And there's no air conditioning on, right? And then the whole house just gets ice pick cold for no reason. Or that smell, like there'll be a smell, like it smells like, it'll be like blood. Some of the, what is it called when you, you'll smell something that's not really there. It's like, what do they call it? Something tasm, like, what is it called? Yeah, so we'll get, even in the ice cold winter, like, it'll be all warm and cozy in here, and I actually said that thing wrong about the summer. It'll be the dead of summer, right? It'll be ice cold in here from the air conditioner, but we'll get this huge heat wave that comes from nowhere. In the winter, it'll be cold outside, but we'll have the heat spaces on, be nice and warm and cozy, and the next thing you know, this huge, like, ice pick cold, like, just comes through the house for no reason. In fact, we had it last night. But I would have to say the creepiest thing is... Did the spirit box just say dick? It was saying penis last night. So what is it called? Now, what's really beautiful is when, like, we do spirit box sessions and my mom is able to come and help with those. I'm not really sure I'm capable of those right now, but, I mean, we're doing a spirit box session now, right? But it's like, I just can't even stay focused on it. It's just there, and I will get a little bit more focused on it in a minute, but I really wanted to get, yeah, phantasm, yes. It's like, what is it called when you smell things? that are not there. Now, they will tell you that it could just be, you know, your memory of your brain smelling something like that. But, I mean, yes, us women have seen more blood than men will ever see in their whole lives. But it's different. You know, the smell of your moon cycle is a lot different than the smell of just regular blood pouring out of somebody's body. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's a big difference. Now, they will say that smelling things can be a sign of like a persistent problem with smelling at the end of the day. But phantosmia, an olfactory hallucination known as phantosmia, may detect smells that are not there in your environment. Now, they will say sometimes that that's because of your memory, smelling something. Yeah. But it's like, this is totally different. Like, people with phantosmia, a disorder that makes them perceive smells that are not there, can experience disorientation and anxiety. So there are causes and treatments. Phantom smells, symptoms, causes, treatments. Phantosmia is a condition that causes you to smell odors that are not there and has several possible causes: inflamed sinus, upper respiratory infection. You know, I guess this is how science explains this paranormal. I mean, I'm just going to put in paranormal behind it. Could it be health risks indicating something wrong with your health? But no. I mean, just because I can remember the smell of French fries doesn't mean that I'm having a health risk, you know? Like, that's how I feel about it. Paranormal phantom smells. Oh, this is an interesting video on YouTube. Can you smell ghosts? Paranormal smells to look out for. I'm going to Google that. I think that, I don't know if you're still there, Tiffany, but I think we might have heard Jen Black's actual voice last night when we were trying to talk to her. Can you smell ghosts? Four paranormal smells to look out for. In some cases, using a particular scent. There are many believers out there that claim, okay, reject all your stupid bunnies. It's believed that the scent type that a spirit emits usually varies according to the type of message they are trying to convey. The ghosts that are trying to communicate with a loved one or friend can choose a variety of different ways to make a connection. Is this true, ghosties? Is this true? We want to know it from your mouths. No. Oh? What are you saying? Oh? So, the ghosts that are trying to communicate with a loved one or friend can choose a variety of different ways to make a connection. Just about everyone knows how stories about misty forms that come to a person in a time linked with grief, or a ghostly voice that speaks words of warning or comfort. But not everyone has heard about the spiritual messages that are conveyed through smell. In fact, I actually had this whole misty thing happen to me over Christmas. I was just standing outside, and the next thing I know, all this mist like formed around the house, like the whole neighborhood except for this house, which I thought was so creepy. And then like this misty form started coming towards me. I actually got it somewhere on the I got it somewhere on a short from December. I was like, that's it, I'm going inside, I'm creeped out. But over the years, science has gone in to prove that memory and scent are tightly connected. A partner or family member which you may have been very close to might want to alert you of their presence without alarming you with a full body apparition that could cause you to question yourself or your sanity. But Everyone knows about the stories about misty forms that come to a person in a time linked with grief or ghostly voices that speak words of warnings or comfort. But not everyone has heard of the spiritual messages that are conveyed through smell. Hello, Carla. Hello. I can't read your name, but welcome. I see your smiley face in your hand. Floral scents. Yes, I've experienced this floral scent in the house. I also think that the floral scent has always been around me. So I have a feeling that the floral scent is like my great-grandmother, Marietta Elizabeth Roy, Gilliland. Everyday scents. So flower smells, it's like the most common odor reported to link with spirits or ghosts is a fresh flower smell, jasmine, lilac, roses. Different scents that happen that are linked when spirits have passed recently. In some cases, the floral scent is connected to a loved one that had a specific fondness for the particular flower, opposed to a person who recently passed away. Everyday scents. So certain spirits display extremely unique scents which were connected closely to them while they were still alive. For instance, I know that when I smell cigarette and nobody smokes in the house. But when I smell that cigarette, I know that that's my grandfather. I know that's Robert Genovese. So it goes on to saying, like, scents that can include pipe or cigar or cigarette smoke, a specific cologne or perfume, cooking foods or brewing coffee. It is said that these types of odors are specifically used by a person who has departed to assure a loved one that they are close by in times associated with pain or even joy. So negative or demonic scents. Now, just remember, I'm not afraid of them. See, I'm not afraid of inorganic beings, demons, those kind of things. They don't scare me. In fact, I just like to make friends with everyone and be nice to everything because that's just the kind of thing I am. That's just the kind of creature I am. That's my nature. Because I want to bring as many souls as I can into the light while I'm here, a child of the light, bringing people to the light. But I'm not afraid of them. So negative or demonic sense. Now this really scares me just a little bit, because one thing that happens in this house and has always happened in this house, which absolutely just drives me crazy, is that the demonic and negative scents like sulfur, rotten egg, mildew, rotting food have been reported where an unfriendly or unhappy ghost is said to reside. The demonic smells are often given the description of something that is terrible, grotesque, or rotten. Some people have even reported that they can smell a rotting corpse. Yes. But see, at the same time, the house is built on top of a graveyard. So who fucking knows what's under me right now? You know? I mean, there could be anything under me. There could be, like, a dead body right here and a dead body right here. And they could be 6 feet under. They could be 12 feet under. I don't know. Okay, and then you got to think about, like, the piping in the house and the things that are under the house, and, like, God only knows what the hell. And then with the huge oak trees, like, how far do their roots go? I mean, I know the guy down the street found a casket in the wall of his garage trying to just renovate his house. But we have had this weird, grotesque smell coming through, this putrid smell, and it will come through the pipes. Now, I haven't smelled this. I maybe smell it once a year now. Whereas before, like when we first moved in, it was like all the time. Oh God, it's horrible. But I have cleaned a lot of it out. I have worked a lot on this house. I've worked a lot on this neighborhood. I have covered this whole neighborhood with orgonite and orgone energy for many, 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 many homes and many, 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 many yards and many, 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 many graves, which has definitely, absolutely kind of chilled it out a little bit. In fact, even the ghost tour is like, why is it so quiet? Because they like me more than you, Kevin. Sorry. If you're watching this. Certain people also state that a person that is possessed by a demon will emit a putrid smell. However, in most cases, it is houses that are usually associated with more trouble. Smelling fate. Okay, in some cases, people have shared stories that they are able to smell when a person is going to die soon. One of these stories was featured on the website True Ghost Tales from a woman who said that she would smell an earthy smell or fresh dirt when waking up in the morning. Yeah. After this experience occurred several times, the woman made a connection. Within a day or two, a friend or family member's death. She woke to this peculiar odor. She started to get in a stage where she wished the strange ability or gift would leave her. Unfortunately, it persisted, and when it did happen, she had always was left wondering who it would be next. But this is also something that we smell in the house, and many times people will come to visit, and they'll be like, "Ooh, is that mold?" And I'll be like, "No, it's just graveyard." So I have worked a lot, like I said, on the house to kind of to do what I can to prevent some of these strange smells. Okay, like, you know, I have this wash that I wash the floor with. It's like cinnamon and water, and it's got some cinnamon oil in it, and put some orange oil in it, and wash the floor with it. And it really does kill, like, whatever it is that's making that smell or make that kind of energy just peace out. Then there's interpreting the message. So if you or a loved one experienced these phenomena, you may want to answer a few questions that can assist you in clarifying or understanding a message that might be for you. Is the smell pleasant to you? Is the odor something that you find familiar? Are you currently experiencing a particularly joyful, painful, or difficult event? Is there anyone that you can think of that may be trying to contact you, as well as why they would want to make contact? Olfactional residual haunting is one of the terms that is used loosely in order to describe a spirit that has become trapped in a loop that is continuously linked to a specific odor or smell associated with a person or a house. One of the other theories associated with the smell of the spirit when an event left behind an impressionable in a psychic form in a specific area where certain people are able to witness the replaying of a smell or a scene. And that also does happen here. Every time we get closer to the anniversary of the Civil War, you know, people will come running out of their houses because they start hearing people screaming. They'll start hearing, like, what sounds like, you know, well, I mean, first of all, it's like, is that 4th of July celebrations, or is that some kind of phantom sound? And several times it's just been phantoms. It's just been, you know, a scene replaying because of the trauma that happened during the Civil War. I mean, and it has been you guys, this has been the most fucking creepiest place I've ever lived, except for that place when I was 7 years old, and thousands of roaches flew out of the attic door when my dad opened it when we first moved into this duplex in Florida. And I screamed, and he, like, had to cover my mouth before the roaches ended up in my mouth. Yeah, we moved out of there real quick. But this place was covered like that as well. When we moved in, I had no idea that this place was covered in brown recluse and roaches. I mean, videos I could post that would make you laugh so much because, like, my roommate would always have the camera ready to get a funny video of me screaming about roaches. But finally, I found out where the nest was. And you know what's really creepy about roaches is they create cobwebs like spiders, and they live in colonies in these roach webs. And I never thought I would ever, you'd never dream of it, right? Because you'd never think about it, right? But there was literally, when the guy upstairs died, there were, like, the ceiling here is like about 9 feet tall. So cobwebs 9 feet tall from the floor to the ceiling, covered in, it was just, it wasn't spiders, it was roaches. So I finally found out where the main source of the roaches were. It was, like, right in the middle of the house. And I noticed that there was, like, a plug that they would go in and out of all the time. And I put some stuff in it, and then I sealed the electrical plug with an outlet. And then I had made sure the landlord came out and did his, got someone out here to start doing, maintenance and getting rid of the pests and stuff, because The house was just covered in it. It was so bad. It was so bad, you guys. I don't even know how I made it the last 10 years through this place. I just don't get it. I'm obviously here for a reason. Sometimes I wonder if I had a past life here. But I feel like maybe I have. Maybe I have had a past life here, and I just ended up back here. And I remember always saying, like, I don't ever, oh, that's the creepiest house in the neighborhood. I don't want to ever, oh, I feel bad for the people who live there and now live here. But I didn't really have a choice. It was like, be homeless or, you know, live in this. So I was like, what a blessing. You know, I get to live in one of the most amazing neighborhoods in Atlanta. And I don't give a fuck what I have to do to make this apartment amazing. I'm going to make it home. That's all I have. And I don't think I'm as scared anymore as I used to be. I think once I realized that, battle sounds. I think once that I realized that I could become friends with them, I know he should be ashamed of himself. I don't have an air conditioner now, so I don't have a heater because Tara Medlock from, I don't know if you've ever heard of the TV show, what's it called? Love After Lockup or Love After Lockdown. But look, Tara was on that show. She lived upstairs, and she lived downstairs too. When she lived upstairs, she vandalized our furnace. So now, I really don't have heat if I want to turn the gas on. When she lived in the basement, she had her boyfriend, well, probably her and her boyfriend vandalized the air conditioner. So they vandalized the air conditioner, so I don't have an air conditioner now. It would cost the landlord $10,000 to fix my heating and my air conditioning. So that really pisses me off. I've given him, since I've lived here in the last 10 years, I've given him $160,000. And he hasn't fixed one thing. Except, he did just fix the water heater. He went and bought a new one and installed it. And he was forced to completely renovate my bathroom because the whole first, second, and third floor was just rotted through with black mold. And the guys were like, you can't keep it like this because everything that you're doing to renovate the apartment upstairs, it was damaged by the people who lived upstairs before the guy died. They're like, you can't let them live like that. And so thank God he renovated the bathroom because I was really tired of taking showers with roaches. Showers with roaches watching me. Doesn't happen anymore though. So, and he put a whole brand new window in there, and sometimes I worry about the black mold coming back. Sometimes I worry, is there black mold anywhere else? Now, I have a feeling there is, but my drummer and I are trying to find a house somewhere in Nashville. But, I don't know. I just put it in God's hands. God wants me to have an awesome life. So, I'm living it. And who knows? I mean, maybe like, I'll buy the house someday. And maybe the house will be mine someday. And, I can fix it up and not have to worry about all the strangeness. And well, it's interesting that you say that because my drummer keeps telling me to stop paying rent and call the housing authority. But I'm just scared. I'm just scared because we have nowhere to go. And we have no money. And we have, there's like nothing to... We got the car. That's it. We got the 40-year-old Cadillac. And I don't know that would be a proper place for us to sleep or live. They will arrest you if they find you sleeping in your car. So I don't know what to do. Like... I mean, our ceiling in the kitchen has been caving in for 10 years. I don't know how much longer it's gonna last. The dining room windows are, Can I turn on my Spirit Box TV? Sure, honey. Let me just go get another drink, and I'll get it warmed up while I'm getting my drink. I'll plug it in. But I just feel like this home is my home. You know, like it's like one of the houses that built me. My mom died right here in the corner, pretty much left me right here. I mean, she physically died in the hospital, but she wasn't herself. I woke up one morning and she was like a zombie. It's horrible. She didn't even know who I was, you guys. I mean, and that's like my best friend. It's really difficult, you guys. I don't know. I think I'm still suffering from the shock of it. I don't think there's a day that goes by that I don't cry about my mom. But having the spirit box has really helped because, and the REM pod, because, you know, we can communicate through it, and it's a real special thing for me. I'm really grateful to XPLR for even introducing me to the SU's method and the spirit box and getting to know what all that stuff is about, because I would have never thought I would have never thought that, you know, I could have an opportunity to talk to my mom ever again, or have interactions with her, let alone anybody really who was on the other side. Let me get some of this unraveled. Okay, I don't think it has much to do with that. If you did that, you would have to keep the rent money in a separate bank account, yeah, so that after the landlord fixed everything, you could pay the rent. Yeah, you just have to. But can I do that without a lease? See, he keeps me without a lease so he can have me by the tits. You see what I mean? So I pay my rent in a cashier's check, so he absolutely has to cash my check or it becomes a legal issue. So it's kind of like I got him by the balls, too. But at the same time, it's like, you know, you have someone who's a senior citizen who has paid you over $150,000 to live here in the last decade and worked really hard to pay you your rent. You know, he could just kick me out because I look ugly one day. He came over here and damaged some property of mine last summer and completely got away with it. I was so fucking pissed off. Pardon my French, YouTube. But I think after that fiasco with him moving in his friend who was the pedophile and him moving in Tara and everything, everyone has gone to bat for my dad and I. And they're like, you fuck with Stormy and Andy, we're gonna sue you. So he's on it now. He had to do something about the hot water heater because I didn't even know it was still leaking. We could have gotten killed. It could have blown up. Yeah, I'd have to ask somebody at the housing department. You're right. I would. I will call them. I'm just scared, you know, with Dad and them not knowing if he has cancer or not, and then which I'm pretty sure he doesn't. And then you know, us not having anywhere to go and having nothing except the car and each other. It's just kind of scary. You know. I don't want to live. I don't want to live in a U-Haul or a hotel room anymore. I'm sick of it. That's why I started the YouTube channel, because I thought maybe it could help change my life. And it has. It's been wonderful. I just need to figure out how to make it better. I'll be right back. I'm going to turn some lights out. Because maybe if I have the lights out, we can see the Spirit Box TV better. never fix a darn thing and raise the rent $500. So it's like, okay, let's pay the rent and try not to starve this month. I think I do a very good job budgeting what little money we do make. And thank goodness my mama taught me how to spend money in all the right ways. I don't know, you probably can't see the words on the spirit box, but I'm going to try and get it to... Every time I touch the spirit box, the REM pod goes off. What are they? I don't even understand why that's happening. Okay, well, let's see if I move the candle and put the REM pod back here. Well, do to you too, Spirit. Yeah, that's definitely not me. Let's see if we can get something on the spirit box. The spirit TV. Sometimes you can see like images, it says. Sometimes you can see words, like it says back, lake, dew. Not, mix, back, mix, better, because, into, so I'm not sure. Okay, that would make for another lawsuit against him because it could show he was retaliating because of his being forced to fix what he should have been fixing all along. Yeah, he said that he did this horrible thing where, like, he said, look, he's like, all the neighbors are complaining about your garden, your bird garden. You need to cut down the trees. Yeah, he's got bushes in front of the house. They're touching the roof, and he's got all these branches from the trees that need to be taken down. And I was like, I highly doubt that any of the neighbors are complaining about one little tree in my yard. It's just one little tree. None of the neighbors came to me to say anything. In fact, I'm friends with all the neighbors. So if they were having a problem with my garden, my bird garden, my yard, my front porch, they're not going to call him or email him, and nor is the city. So I'm friends with everybody. So I knew he was just bullshitting me, and he was just probably retaliating for something that he was angry about when he came over and he manhandled my garden. I was pretty upset. I worked really hard to have some peace through my garden and my bird garden, and to have him come over and manhandle it, man, it broke my heart. Not this year, though. This year, I've got cameras out there, so... The Spirit Box TV just said sad shit. Sad shit, okay? It says no. It says hot. It says 4. I kind of wish y'all could see it. It looks really good on my iPhone when I It just says she, it, eggs, time, first, mix. Are you trying to teach us how to cook, Spirit? So, according to the creator, the mad scientist that made this for me in Italy, said that you can see words and you sometimes can make out pictures and stuff like that. Maybe you might see faces or you might see places. This is fine. This is dance. This is this. Now, one time it called me lazy. It's pretty creepy. I'm far from lazy. So I asked the creator, I was like, oh look, it says spirit. I asked the creator if that's normal about it saying that word. Like, he's like, no, I did not program that word into the words. So obviously he programmed words to be chosen somehow. I'm not really sure how the science works. Hey, there, one of the words just came through on the screen, on the actual, like, on my iPad. I'm watching it on the iPad to see what it looks like. I wonder what would happen if I just kind of turned my... Maybe it'll look better now that it's a little bit darker. It says joist. It says New York. It says brick. Can you see any of these words? You probably can't. Let me try to make it lower. I'm gonna keep scrolling, see what we get. It says cow, home, how, for, time, but you can't see it. You can't see it on the screen. So maybe it's better if it's brighter? I guess it's better if it's brighter. Oh, I'm at 10%. Yes, true spirit, I'm at 10%. So this Spirit Box TV only lasts for so long, maybe like 15 minutes before I have to turn it off, let it cool down, and reset it. Oh wow. Do you like your Spirit Box TV? It says heck, H-E-K. Why does it keep saying NY like New York? Do you have any messages you'd like to share with us on the spirit box? Over. Shit. It just said shit. It just typed shit. Shit it. Like. Yeah, like. Don't forget to like the live. I think that's what it's trying to say. Shit like the live. Keep saying CYN. What does CYN mean? Is I don't know, can you see any of the words? Has anybody seen anything on the screen? Beeble. It just said Beeble. See, I don't think that some of these words were meant to show up. No. N-O. Fae. It just said F-A-E. All I see is lights flickering all over, no words at all. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, that's there. Can you see that? Did you see any of the words there? I just saw it on the screen. Like, what? Yeah, I hate how it's so scrambly. It's difficult to see. It's a lot better with my iPhone. Maybe I'll come back with the iPhone and, well, it probably won't have any power. Maybe I'll do some experiments with it tomorrow on the iPhone and upload them to Shorts. Excuse me. I was kind of hoping that when I purchased this thing that this would be like all over the screen, but it's not. I don't even know if it's functioning right. I should probably write the guy back and say, hey, friend, what's up with this? Is it working? Are we doing this right? But he said he was surprised to find out that like it will use words that he did not program into the machine. Like, there's a word on the screen, but I don't know if you could see it or not. Probably not. But it only stays for a second or two. The words only stay, like, for so long. Not really sure how accurate it is, but I just thought it was interesting to have something like this. It's different. It says happy. Are you happy, Spirit? Are you happy? Happy. home, fine. Find some I like. Head, time, in, no, KNOW, fine, co, new, it says devd or dead. No, it just keeps saying KNOW. What do you want us to know, Spirit? Can you say it on the Spirit box? I'm at 5%. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for your time, Spirit. Thank you, everybody who came by tonight to hang out with me and my weird spirit boxes. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and get some rest. I will come back tomorrow. And maybe do some Spirit Box TV with the phone because it looks really good on the phone. And do some shorts and see what it will say to us. Maybe we can actually have a conversation with it in shorts. Maybe I can actually do a live together with the phone and maybe another mobile app and maybe my Gypsy Queen card reader account. And maybe work together that way to try to do a Estes method or a Spirit Box session with it so that you guys can actually see the words, because I was really hoping this thing would be a lot more clear in the screen. I think it looks a lot better on the iPad, but it looks fantastic on the iPhone. All right, thank you guys so much for coming by tonight. Love and light bright. I'm just going to pull one random card to see what the Spirit needs us to know right now. Ooh, I better not move that. Spirit, do you have just a message for us tonight, a special message that you might want to share with us from the deck of cards? Did the Spirit Box just say Trump? Justice. So, yeah, Justice is a very beautiful card to get. I feel like it's saying more or less, hey, it's dream time now. Get your head in the clouds, get some rest so you can get some mental clarity and balance for the day ahead. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully it won't be such a bad hair day. Love and light bright. Music is sacred. Kalanika. Good night.